Chat, we live to see another day, and that day might still be today. But we are going to the ACC. That has given us the ability to use our coach coins, but I do want to see if we've earned extra XP and leveled up. We get wide receiver Jeremiah Lowe. The recruitment class, it's still kind of a toss-up to see how good it'll be. But we are still alive. It took a goddamn miracle of switching to menu simming. It took a miracle. But we're not done yet. No level up. So let's talk about our skills here. We could upgrade the program builder for the bonus XP. Tactician, we got what we wanted out of that. Could also go for legacy, but screw that. Can't unlock that one yet. We almost were able to get CEO. So here's the question. Do we go and upgrade kicker and punter? Or do we go for the bonus XP when a school grade or prestige increases? There is also an argument. We have not spec'd into recruiter once, but I think we're going to look for coordinators to still do that. What makes sense to spec into? We can't get talent developer unless we were to spend in recruiter. Honestly, maybe we'll wait. Let's wait until we know what coordinators we're bringing in exactly, because we still don't know. I think we wait. There's no, like, clear-cut, absolutely that's the one to use, so. I can't believe they survived. They did. UAB wide receiver, the junior Chris McCaleb, has won the Heisman. 63 receptions for 1,300 yards, 23 touchdowns. UAB wideout Chris McCaleb is your 2049 Heisman winner. As we are back in the playoffs, meaning we get at least one 5-star that we can approach. As we have a rematch from last year's playoff, we again draw the Baylor Bears. That's a week 1 as well. Dude, even USC wants us at this point. That's hilarious. Or USC, Michigan. I mean, we've seen Bama offer us jobs, Oklahoma. Okay. We need to look at the staff that's there, since we know we have at least one season left. Brendan Hendershot. What's that talent tree look like? He is spec'd heavily into recruiter. Has a little bit on motivator and tactician as well. That's not bad. Sergio Carlisle. That's Hendershot again. Carlisle. Spec'd heavily into motivator. Again, we do like motivator for the off-season development. Roland James. God damn it, game. Come on. Clearly, I'm clicking on the next guy. James is solely into tactician. I'm not interested. Not solely, he had a little bit. Otherwise. Leo Manhertz. Weaker version of the other guy in terms of a little bit less into motivator. Also not bad. Andy Brown. Tactician. Colt Curtin. Out of Boise. Okay. So clearly, if we wanted to start speccing a little bit into recruiter, Brendan Hendershot's the guy. He does have some on motivator. If we wanted to stay on motivator to make the players that we have even better through the off season, it's best to stick with Carlisle. But that recruiting bonus could help us now that we're flirting with 5-stars and 4-stars. Not even with 4-stars. We're outright going after 4-stars, but now flirting with the 5-stars. And given the fact that if we win this national title, we could be going after 5-stars. I think we're going for Hendershot. Got that Ohio pipeline as well, so that'll only improve our rating there. I think we go for Hendershot. We also have less competition. So Hendershot is our OC. Offensive coordinator. Cliff Poo. Florida Panther legend, Cliff Poo. Similar. Recruiter, but a good amount. That's Hendershot again. Son of a bitch. No wonder why it's so similar. I hate this menu. I hate this menu. Poo, absolutely not. What does it mean to send the house? Just a term to be like, hey, we're going all in to try and get, this guy as interested as possible. Ferris, what's up, man? Doing okay. Hopefully you can say the same. Dude, all these DCs are spec'd into Tactician. It's not what we want. That's not what we want. What about Brady Barnes? Okay, he's at least spec'd in the Motivator. What about Vi Halavu? We're going to go for him. He's well-rounded. He's at least got something in Recruiter, a bit in the Motivator. Let's see if we can bring in Syracuse DC by Talavo. Talavo. So, here we go. Trying to spec a little bit more into recruitment. Because it's clear that we need that bit of help. Aside from that, again, we have these 20 points that we can spend. We can unlock Program Builder. At least the Archetype perk. Bonus XP when a school grade or prestige increases. I'm going to leave this up to chat, I think. So, Motivator. We could upgrade the kickers and the punters. Which, genuinely, I mean, I at least think Tier 3 would help. The off-season training boost for them. There's the Recruiter tab, which we haven't touched. And we could stop offensive players or defensive players from taking as much time to scout. We'd probably do the defense. I mean, we could get Master Motivator, but then we wouldn't have enough points to do anything at the bottom. And there's no extra Archetype perk for Master Motivator, is there? Unless it just increases the one that's already there. Which it might. Or we go for Program Builder. Get the XP when our grades increase. I think we gotta go Recruiter. Let's see if we get those coordinators. I think we're still gonna wait. Do you have stuff doing a Dynasty where you strictly use the portal? Probably not, just because it's too inconsistent and there's often not enough players. It's a bit too limited. We'd have a near impossible task of trying to fill a team. I don't think it's possible, really. At least without, like, glitching out the game and being like, oh, cool, you have 25 players on your roster. Because they don't, or haven't programmed walk-ons to be kind of useful the way they were in the past. Your playoff bracket this season. Arkansas State and Oklahoma. Winner draws Georgia. Wisconsin and LSU. Winner takes on UAB. Clemson and Kentucky. Winner gets Jacksonville State. And yes, we're at the bottom with them. Or are they at the bottom with us? Baylor and Ball State. Winner plays Tennessee. To make it to the semifinal, we have to go through two teams that we beat last year in the playoffs. Tennessee and Baylor. Finally, the real Bama's number one. There you go. We had a finalist for the Heisman. No, we didn't. I thought, oh, it just showed that the award was given out. It had that little red dot. I thought, like, oh, hey, cool, we made it. But nope, we didn't. I lied. We are 4-star prestige. We do have to go through our typical end-of-season look at everything that we have going on. First and foremost, injuries. We're healthy heading into the playoffs, which is good. Let's look at those season stats. I mean, clearly one of the big differences, the change at quarterback. Dalvin and the Chipmunks. We gave Crack the Casey a chance, but Dalvin might have been through the menu sim, but, I mean, he was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Rushing-wise, nearly 1,000 yards for Bill Cincinnati with 5 touchdowns, 38 broken tackles, break tackle, and 453 yards after contact. Just a beast. So excited for his senior year. Receiving wise, over 1,000 yards for the senior Greg Jennings with a team high 8 touchdowns. He and Eason, both seniors, so see what happens in that position in the future. Blocking wise, tremendous season for the junior. Stop looking at me, Swan. No sacks allowed on 893 downs played. Old Mo, 7 sacks allowed. Not so great. The tackles struggled a bit, but that is typical. Defensively, our tackle leader, Mommy Left Pape, and baseball caps. Both seniors, both up there. Sack leader with 8 was MS Doss. Keenan Enkel II was up there as well. And our pick leader with 3, Nick Elodian, as our secondary was not as good as they've typically been. Daryl Sucks goes 24 of 31. A little bit more. Christ, he also had 2 extra points blocked. A little bit more of what you'd expect from a 72 overall kicker, which again is why we're kind of considering maybe doing the off-season training for the special teams. What could be for the last time? Promotions, relegations. Let's take a look. Independent status. C's an interesting scenario. Charlotte is right back up after 1 season, having been relegated back down. They thrive in independent status. They are the Southampton. Too good for the championship, not good enough for the Prem. Tulsa and Western Kentucky. It's going to come down to point differential because they're in independent status. For Tulsa, it was a plus 71. I just wanted to get the exact numbers. And, of course, for Western Kentucky, who we know are going up, it is a plus 163. So the Hilltoppers out of that bottom tier. Tier number 10, Conference USA. The UMass Minutemen finally suffer the drop at 2-8 in conference. And on the other side, UTEP. And UTEP was 3-9. So UTEP technically finished at the bottom. Tier number 9, the MAC. San Diego State. A winless season in conference. Rough scene. Out to Buffalo, by the way. They must have gotten promoted again. Tier 8, the Sun Belt. Florida International have been relegated at 2-8 in conference. Tier 7, the American, is Northwestern because UAB had an undefeated season. Northwestern, 2-8, they get relegated. Tier 6, the Mountain West. Miami of Ohio, you'll love to see it. Get bent. Get bent. We're going to have to schedule them next year for one last go-around. Fuck you, Miami. Fuck you. The Pac-12 sees Purdue get the drop off of overall record tiebreaker. Tier number 4, the ACC. It'll come down to the head-to-head result between Oklahoma and Florida State. It was Oklahoma State, but did I really need to say state twice? You knew who I meant. Oklahoma State, Florida State. Let's see how that went. And Oklahoma State will get the drop. We'll be seeing them. Actually, we won't be seeing them. We're going to be taking their spot. Go figure. Go figure. Tier number 3, the Big 12. Central Florida. 1-9 face the drop. While in Tier 2, it's Washington. 1-9 overall. And relegated from the top tier, the Oregon Ducks. I believe the first time they've been dropped, if I'm not mistaken. Is Michigan the sole survivor? I don't remember if... I think Oklahoma got relegated at least once. I'm pretty sure Michigan's now the sole surviving team that has played all 26 seasons as a top-tier program. And shout out to ASU, who just refused to die. Unbelievable. Your conference champions, Arkansas State, win the Conference USA crown, while your Ball State Cardinals have won the Pac-12. Ridiculous. Wisconsin over Baylor, win the Big 12. Buffalo dominates Minnesota to win the MAC. So Buffalo making some progress here towards the dying days. The Sun Belt goes to Louisiana Tech over Southern Miss. Cry, Brett Favre, cry. Jacksonville State have won the Mountain West over Clemson. Fucking Clemson. Still stuck in Tier 6. UAB have won the American crown over Eastern Michigan, while Tennessee draw bragging rights, winning the SEC Conference. As Georgia heading back to the top tier after some time away as they beat Kentucky. And UCLA win the ACC, so we will not share a conference with the Bruins next year. Fair enough. Fair enough. So we know everything that is set up for next season. What we do not know now is what will happen this postseason. We draw the Baylor Bears. We're basically good to go, but I want to double check the depth chart. We, of course, want the best players for the job overall-wise, with the except... Well, maybe not. I mean, Dalvin's clearly the guy there. Cincinnati is clearly the top running back. There is an argument about these two. I think we'll still give it to Shabazz over Forbath. At fullback, we're fine. Wideouts. The lower awareness of REDUX scares me. Even though apparently he has better hands. The awareness scares me a bit. But the speed from Dom Minatrix also isn't ideal. Shit. Maybe we just leave it. Yeah, maybe we just leave it. I mean, that guy's way too fast to not play on the outside. Yeah, we'll leave it. Tight end wise, still looking fine. I'm pretty much going to trust all of that. The only thing that I would potentially change, some of the other stuff. Return man is still Rubber Duck Forbath, which is good. Did it muted? I don't know what the hell that is. Kickoffs are fine. Long snap's good. Third down back. Jesus, they're all very solid in that regard. Bill's still our power back. Slot option, we don't want it to be Jennings. Even though he'd be the highest rate. Well, you know what? No, screw it. Screw it. That guy gets open no matter where the hell we play him, so screw it. And from here, again, we're just going to put the highest rated dudes, and the game in the moment can solve that issue. In the moment, they can solve that issue. Defensive tackle, looking pretty good. Linebacker was already pretty damn good as well. Again, we got the overall team depth. We should be able to get away with this. Keyword is should. I've been wrong before. We have been to back-to-back national title games. We've won one of them. We draw the Baylor Bears 90s across the board in terms of ratings. All right. Here we go. It is a heavyweight showdown. In the first round of the playoffs, Let's see what we can do. Go Packers. You know, I thought the same thing, but I didn't want to say it. I thought the same damn thing. This won't be our last home game here. Thankfully. Shout out to Gator Enforcer for the raid, by the way. Hell of a name. Not quite the name of the night, but very close. How'd the stream go? Appreciate that. What are we up to on CFB? Okay. We're playing with house money. We already got what we wanted. What can we do here? First quarter. At home against Baylor. Our last game in the Pac-12 is a scoreless first. 7-3. 14-3. 21-3. 21-10 at the half. What about doing a Dynasty where I have to take a new job every year? Honestly, I have also thought about doing that, but it also sounds like a pain in the balls and kind of the opposite of what we do here. Because it's more about the story of the players as opposed to the story of the coach. 21-16 at the start of the fourth. Baylor takes a 1-point lead. Chad Hippenhammer is still their quarterback. Oh, boys, come on. We gotta find a way here. Gotta find a way. Nope. Gator, not too bad, all things considered. God, we're playing with fire here, though, if we don't score soon. Yep. And if they get anything more than the field goal, we're in big trouble. 5 minutes left. I gotta take over, because if I don't, and they fail to score, Baylor scores, that's it. We won't have time to come back. Here comes the 5 minutes left in the fourth, down by 1. Can they get a drive going this time? Is there one more bit of Muncie magic for these Cardinals to make it to the second round of the playoffs? Oh, boy. We were screwed regardless. That was a hell of a blitz. That was one hell of a blitz.
This defense, 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down.
Greg Jennings! I got it. Oh, my God. I thought we could bomb it to him in time. We're going for it. I was going to run, but watch this. Look at how open he gets towards the left side. He stopped. If he didn't stop to look back and just kept running, he had it. But maybe it was, I mean, we had the guy over the middle, but I didn't trust we could actually throw it to him. If we kept running to the right, I think we could have gotten the first down, but we went for glory. We're going for it, though. God. I got greedy. That time, I definitely got greedy.
It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right
Jennings isn't in.
You gotta go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he's going to launch it deep again.
And it's an arm punt. As our quarterback just, I didn't want him to totally lob it like that, but just nothing but air under the ball. Okay, well, we were going to need our defense to make a stop at some point anyway. Now they really need to make a stop. And immediately we have a guy get beat in man coverage. That's not a good sign. I can't believe we didn't score with Jennings. I thought we had it.
They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having
take that.
here in the 4th.
You're going to keep running the hurry up? Yeah, they are.
The Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Our safety didn't adjust in time. That is the fastest I have ever seen somebody get open there. Holy hell. And we're in a bit of trouble here. We're in a lot of trouble. Touchdown, Baylor. We couldn't get a stop on that drive to save our lives.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receiver. This is a great example.
As they make it an 8-point game. We couldn't make the play, and we couldn't get the stop. Got time.
Return starts from inside the 5.
We definitely need some Muncie magic here. If we lose, we're not done. We still have one more season, but it would be a disappointment in terms of what this team should be capable of.
Let's see if they can get it going here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline.
There's Jennings. He got it that time. He got it that time.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
We got to get rid of it.
Down he goes. A sack.
Frank, we can. Barely. We have to get a promotion every single year. Our O-line just got obliterated there.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Get out of bounds. Give us a chance.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down here, the offense has time.
They get promoted. Conference titles.
Before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the play now at the
Jennings go end zone.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Okay. Not gonna be afraid to run the ball here, honestly.
Perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's why we're not afraid to run the ball. We got Bill Cincinnati.
We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it.
It is 1st and goal, and we got out of bounds. That's shocking, but it works.
Get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up
A
positive.
risky ass play, but it could work.
Defense is going to give it to you. Take it every time.
Almost. Got us to the 1. You know what that means. It's monster time.
His defensive backs are going to be out on islands trying to hold up in coverage.
We got to go for 2. If we fail, we still have our timeouts. We're going right back to the monster. Interesting setup with how many linebackers they have. We're going for it. Oh, they sent him. I was hoping some of them were in zone. They were not. They sent all of them. Go for the onside. Perfect scoop. Okay. It's either we get the stop here that we could not get.
Crucial possession here. Suddenly, this is a 2-point game in the final quarter. What can the offense do to build on this lead or just play keep away? The gain is 3.
It's a risky formation. I can't do that again.
And now it's the defense.
We need more of a linebacker presence.
Trying to get organized and preserve as
With
much
stack.
as possible. Second down play coming up.
I don't know why our fans are so quiet right now. They should be hyped as shit.
Shotgun, an inside handoff.
There we go.
That's a nice tackle.
One more stop.
And now a timeout.
We need one more.
Trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Now the fans are loud.
Third down for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. But they don't.
Ball hits the turf. We save a timeout.
Interesting call here, Kristen. On 3rd and short.
Would have liked to pick. We're not done. The kick is good. Could argue maybe we should have tried to ice him, but we have life. We have life, but we need a touchdown. We'll let that hit. 124, plenty of time. One timeout to our credit. Get audible out of this, though. Somebody might be able to get open. I do not like the looks of that man over there. Slide to the right. There you go.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot.
Eason! Touchdown! Ball State!
They jump in front here in the fourth.
I've been watching this guy all year, Chris. How fitting with the game on the line and the biggest plays of the year in the playoff.
That was a risk.
Late in the game to take the lead.
One-on-one.
Running into the end zone.
We trusted him.
Which way would a head coach go here? The simple
He got it done.
the extra point to go up 3 or potentially go for 2 here.
Holy. And obviously we have to go for 2.
Coach deciding to keep the
One more time.
conversion and
We're going for it.
to 3. Quarterback looks to his right.
Ball State up by 3.
He'll run it into the end zone. The 2-point conversion.
Can the defense hold on
Here in the fourth quarter.
for a minute and 15 seconds?
Gets set to send this one away.
I did not expect that receiver to catch that ball, man. I thought it hit the turf. They're going to carry this out. Interesting. Light him up. There we go. No fumble, but we'll light him up. I would imagine they're going to be looking to throw the ball a little bit more.
Defense back out onto the field.
So we can line up accordingly.
End zone, no doubt here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught.
Whew, get gored.
9, so just
They do have their timeouts. That is very true.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout.
We are at the point.
It's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
Honestly, yeah, where we can send 3 and be okay.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle.
Fortunately, middle linebacker there had no idea what was going on.
After the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back.
Nice knockout there.
Ball is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Okay.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab down
Take that too.
14. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
4th and 3.
Enough for 1st down, so it brings
We need one more stop.
crucial play here. They go to the air.
Ball hits the turf, and the Ball State Cardinals
Misfire here.
are going back to the 2nd round
Looks like quarterback.
to take on Tennessee.
Well, the coach is kind of expected in this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make
Oh boy, that was a very stereotypical Ball State game, especially in the playoffs. Way more stressful than it ever needed to be. Well, we got it. We got it. We got it.
I'm just trying to walk through this fucking grass.
Woo, shout to Murph. Murph, welcome in.
another presentation of EA Sports?
Goodness. Coach seems so young still. It's it's the water. Something in the water in Muncie. Oh my god, dude. The 75-yard touchdown pass. Their safety made a mistake. He stumbled for half a second. Oh my god, he did block it. He deflected it. And it fell right into Easton's hands. Mama, there goes that man. Sometimes it's better to be lucky. We were lucky there. I mean, in a lot of ways, we played really well. They were 1 of 15 on third down. Like, that game shouldn't have been close. That game should not have been close, but we had 3 turnovers to their 0. I mean, we were our own worst enemy in that game up until the end. Imagine if we play Kentucky again. I mean, hey, we need to do their job of at least making it to round 2. We don't know if they have. We don't know if they have. Their playoff game winner, meaning that is, of course, now 2 5-star level players we will be able to target in the next off season. And the question now, what happened? Kentucky. Gator, I never bother with online play. There's so many weird things about this game where it sucks enough if it happens to you against the AI, that it's it's bad enough to be like, oh, good, the game screwed me. It's even worse if you know that there's someone on the other end of the screen that's getting to laugh their ass off at your expense. So, very few games I bother with any online play with. A little bit of like FC and NHL, but nothing too crazy. Mostly so I have teammates to yell at and blame instead of the game, because that's easier. Did Kentucky win? Yes, they did. It'll be Oklahoma, Georgia, Wisconsin, UAB, Kentucky, Jacksonville State, Ball State, and Tennessee. Might there be a showdown with Kentucky for the 3rd straight year? It wouldn't be in the national title this time out. But we have to get through Tennessee, who, again, we beat last year. But much like Baylor, tough competition. We did get both coordinators that we were looking for. To look at their talent trees within Recruiter. Yeah, I was going to say that's my own. That makes sense. Wait a minute. What? Endershot. Okay. I'm going to save those points until I can actually properly look at my coordinators. Thank you, EA. How does the SEC have a 4th of playoff? So in this reality, we've implemented a promotion relegation system. So we start off with the highest overall teams in the SEC. The lowest are in the Sun Belt. We're 26 years into this. Every year, the conference winner gets promoted up to the next tier. Every year, the team with the lowest record in conference gets dropped down a tier. So, like, this is what the SEC looks like in this timeline. But, you know, so some of the teams that you're seeing there in the playoffs aren't necessarily in the SEC anymore. But, yeah, it's been an interesting setup for us. I don't think we have anything else to do since I still can't do anything with the coach skills for now. Except face Tennessee head on here in the Sugar Bowl. 86 overall, so they're not as strong as Baylor. But call it a hunch. I don't think that's going to matter. Let's rock, gentlemen. Let's rock. Let's do it. Kneecap Earl Drayton. Oh, we do have a nice connection to Tennessee, don't we?
To New Orleans,
We
and
do.
the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college
There we go.
football playoff.
Back in the dome. Dome, sweet dome for us over the years.
In the quarterfinals, a matchup between
See what happens.
that's had time to rest and recover. And
See
another
what
team
happens.
that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory.
All-State Cardinals hanging on by a thread. Otherwise, I don't think we would have even played. We might have gone for the one last hurrah in the playoffs. But
I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal.
all right, gentlemen.
See which team's going to be moving on.
Another showdown with Tennessee. They want revenge. Let's not give it to them. We'll let X do that. 10-3 at the end of the first. We scored very quickly there. 10-10. 13-10 Vols at halftime. 20-10. 20-13. Oh boy. X can't anymore. Well, maybe he should try harder. 6:39 to go. It's risky to give the offense another chance, but we will, and they failed. Tennessee scores here. We're in big trouble. They did not. We got 4 minutes. We're down by a touchdown. We came back against Baylor, and starting at our own 11. Let's see what we can do here as Bill Cincinnati gets a big first down to start us off. Gotta show them we're not afraid to run the ball. It's a strength of ours. Way to go, Billy. Waiting for them, and there it is. Leave us an opening.
They look to throw it here on second down.
Underneath. Shabazz. We don't play the full game, no. We do a nice little mix of sim. It creates more situations. More often than not, comeback situations, clearly. Good movement. Whew. We're rolling here.
Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air.
Good tightrope run. Up to the 15.
Keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He shreds the tackle. Quarterback gets down.
Didn't quite play the way I wanted it to, but we get very close to the first down.
Something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Box here, but I trust Bill.
Second down play, every yard tough.
I trust Bill Cincinnati. Touchdown, Ball State.
Touchdown, Ball State.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down one now. And
One of my favorite players we've had in our 26 years with the Ball State Cardinals. And you know, we have to at least look.
Now the offense will go for it too.
Oh, they got that pretty much perfectly covered. Pretty perfect. Bastards. Bastards. Oh, yeah. They're set up pretty well. This would be a pretty big risk. Fuck it. Balls. Balls of steel.
Probing the secondary.
Oh, he couldn't hold it. Oh, we had it. But it got knocked out. You gotta be kidding. On a possession catch, for some reason, he didn't go down with the ball. He had it and then just takes this big lunge right into contact. Like, just fall as you're catching the damn thing.
I just don't know. Here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by one. The extra point ties the game. I guess they
Taking the outside. If we put him in the field goal range, so be it, but we're being aggressive here.
And now they're still down by one. I don't like the call.
Shit.
Contact. Out of bounds, so unsuccessful there, and it's a penalty.
We're not done yet. We're not done. Honestly, the game plan here is to tempt them into kicking a field goal because we gave them a decent starting position.
How aggressive will it be? Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And of course, they'll work the clock.
Get him, get him, get him. Okay. One timeout. We're not done. Are not done here, folks. This game is not over.
comfortable the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now it's in trouble. That's not great.
But moves the sticks. First down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
That's not good. Not a death sentence yet, but that's really not helpful. Will our run end at the hands of Tennessee?
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The tackle is made. The offense is now set
Wow.
for the first and goal from the 8.
Their running back said, "Fuck you, this game's over, huh?"
Put the game on ice.
We risked it to try and win it
He'll hand it off.
in regulation.
Behind the line, it's a loss of 2. And the defense stops the clock with a
That's going to do it. That was our last chance to force a fumble.
Simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock.
This game is over. The Vols survive by 1
Playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side,
and get their revenge on us from last year.
the other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over.
Live and die by the aggression.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing.
When it works, it works. When it doesn't, it doesn't.
Obviously, they had a great year. They're going to continue to go on.
I genuinely think we got a little bit shafted on that catch animation. Should have let him score. I mean, we would have needed an onside kick at that point, and I haven't had a successful onside kick in a long time.
We enjoyed
So,
this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
we just missed. I mean, I think again, I'm not too happy about that failed 2-point conversion. I really do think that catch animation should have been better. I don't quite understand. That's Greg Jennings too. That's our best wideout. I mean, it was a bit bold to go for it. You could argue right there is where we should have thrown. But I threw that about as early as I could. I had to wait. I mean, right here, maybe. Yeah, maybe a second late. But again, I don't know why. Like right here, as he's catching this, he should be dropping to the turf. And instead, he just takes a step forward, lunges right into contact, and it gets knocked out. So, that's incredibly annoying. Incredibly annoying. But it is what it is. That's the risk we took. I mean, overall, our offense was decent. You know, you hold a team to 2 of 12 on third down, you'd like to think that we'd win. We had the only turnover of the game, though. Penalties were very much in their favor in terms of total yardage. Started off hot, up 10-0, and just couldn't hold it. Went a bit too cold in the middle. Couldn't bail them out in the fourth. Not our first heartbreaking loss here. It won't be the last, because we do have at least one more season to go. The big thing is that, of course, we accomplished our goal of, securing promotion, meaning Div 1 is still within reach. But had we won the national title last year or this year, that would have gotten us 5-star recruits. And that still hasn't happened. At least permanent 5-star recruits. We still have now the ability, because we made the playoffs, to go out and try to get 2 players that are 5 stars, but not every guarantee there. So, let's see what we end up doing with. Oh, can I properly look at my goddamn coordinators now, or is that still going to be glitched out? I'd like to properly be able to look at my coordinators. Nope, still can't do it. Okay, we'll just wait then. We'll wait. Which pretty much confirms we'll be using it on recruiting. Because I'm not really going to have time to do anything. Tennessee made it all the way to the national title game, beating Kentucky. We would have gotten the rematch against Kentucky had we won. But it's Tennessee and Oklahoma for the national title. I'm more mad. I would have been fine if we played Kentucky in the quarters, beat them, but then lost to Tennessee. Yeah, I know you don't cut the coordinators until the season's over, but it should still let me look at their abilities, right? Like, where's the harm in that? But Is what it is. It's glitching out on both screens, so. Be what it do. Our stability has dropped. Our prestige has dropped. You didn't make the national title for one... You missed the national title game for the first time in 3 seasons. You no longer have A+ coaching prestige. Hey. I find that to be very stupid, by the way. It's some of these grades are a little bit too reactionary in how quickly they'll drop. But the Oklahoma Sooners, yeah, skill issue. There you go. The Oklahoma Sooners are national champions, beating Tennessee 24-17 in Miami. Your 2049 national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. Boomer Sooner. Boomer Sooner, everybody. Boomer Sooner. So again, you're 20... Well, actually, if that's 2049... That is the 2049 season. Right? What is the math on this? It's 25, 26. 6, 7, 28. Four. 48. 9. Okay. Yeah, we should still be good. Yeah, we are still good. We do have time. We do have time, depending on the math. Just because I don't know how the game's going to cut it off. But in theory, we got time. We got time.